Hello guys and welcome to Performance Portfolio again. Today we're going to be driving this 360, Ferrari 360 Spider, so we're kind of going a little bit back to the future today. I'd just like to say thanks to Colin at the Fantasy Fleet Club for giving us the car today. So we're going to go and take it for a little drive and see what it can do. Cheers guys! So we've had about 30 minutes drive time now in this 360, and what's our thoughts? Well, the first drive, the first few miles was a bit poor actually. I sort of jumped on it, and then being used to things in our garage like McLarens from the future and Lamborghinis and Ferraris from the future, you jump into this. But let's not forget, these things came out in 1999, so it's pretty much a classic Ferrari now. But as we got into the drive, it's starting to make sense. Let's have a look at some of the stats. So, first come out in 1995, the 360 replaced the Ferrari 355, which to me was one of the last kind of beautiful Ferraris built. Yeah, okay, you could say the 458 Italia now is starting to bring that back for Ferrari. But let's face it, the 360 is not exactly a beautiful Ferrari. I think when Ferrari were building this car, I think aerodynamics became more important than the look. Hence why, to me, it resembles a bar of soap with four wheels. But then, some impressive things are Ferrari claim that, you know, their aerodynamics were so good in this car that above 120 miles an hour, you can drive a Ferrari 360 upside down. So, we've been trying to find a road that's upside down, but we've not found one yet, so we're not obviously going to be trying that one today. 0 to 60 is 4.5, so by today's standards it's not really that quick, but it's still decent. Maximum horsepower is 395. The weight of the car is just over the 1500 kilos, so it's not heavyweight, but then again it's not exactly been on a diet either. So going back to the looks of the 360, as you can tell, this is the Spider with the roof up. It looks alright, but I must admit, when you put the roof down, the car actually looks pretty good. So in the 360, obviously you can normally tell what Ferrari is, like a bit about the engine, etc, etc, with the number. Apart from now what they've done with the 488 GTB, which I don't know what the hell that's got to do with, but anyway. So the 360 is a 3.6 and it's a V8. It's got enough power to get us up to 180 miles an hour, which is still quite fast. I don't think we're going to get up to 180 miles an hour today anyway. It's also got the F1 gearbox, so this would be the second generation for the baby Ferrari, because the first time we've seen it appear was in the later Ferrari 355s, and then obviously now in this. And when you're comparing it to say like the 458 or the 488 GTB, is it any good? Nah, rubbish! Something like that, you know. Oh man. But the engine sounds good, that's one thing. So anyway, right, this car is like what, 16 years old, 17 years old, something like that, and it's absolutely not a patch on a 458 or a 488 GTB or anything that's coming off the shelf now. But does it still provide the magic that a Ferrari should? Well, I think it does actually. Like I say, first few miles in the car, it's a bit like driving it through town. It's actually quite an easy car to drive. It's quite quiet as well at low revs, steering's light. Obviously it being the semi-automatic, it's quite easy and kind of uninvolved. But then when you get it onto the, you know, the twisty country roads, then you realise that be 16 or 17 years old, it's still a bloody good car. And the engine does sound, you've got to work the gearbox, but the engine does sound fantastic. It steers into corners well. It does actually feel light, but I think again, being the Spider, I'm not a great lover of sort of Spider, especially older ones, because you get the kind of scuttle shake a little bit sort of corners, but you know, it's still a really good fun car to drive. I've never really been a lover of a 360. I kind of think that Ferrari lost it a bit going from the 355, which to me was an absolutely stunning car, and then going on to this. But I'm glad I've driven one today, because I've kind of understood that, you know, it might not be the best looking Ferrari, but it's still got the Ferrari spirit. It still makes you quite proud to drive it, because you know it's a Ferrari, and it still has that magic that a Ferrari should give you. Just the feeling of kind of driving, accelerating, hearing the noise for the engine, and yeah. So there you have it, guys. That was our Ferrari 360 review. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. My conclusion on the car, well, for being a bit of an old dog, it's actually not too bad. Like I say, it's not my favourite looking Ferrari. Coming from the 355 to that, to me it was a rude, but I understand the point, aerodynamics. So it obviously works. It was a big improvement over the 355, I know, for speed, etc. When I first got in it today, it was a little bit, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy this. Gearbox was a bit lumpy, it felt a little bit uninvolving. But then once we got out onto the road, the kind of spirit of the car started coming out. It sounds awesome, it really does sound good. The V8 sounds sweet as. Fast? Not really. I mean, 395 horsepower. I mean, even 395 horsepower now on a skateboard's not going to feel fast. So I wouldn't say it's exactly fast, but that's not the point. It's still fun to drive. You still feel good driving the car. It's still a Ferrari at the end of the day. I mean, it's still a good looking car. It still catches people's eyes, so that's good. What else can we say about the car? Well, I think that's about it, to be fair. So, yeah, I was a little bit surprised driving it today. I've got to give it its due. For a car that I never liked, I've actually ended up starting to like the 360 now. I see the point, so well done, Ferrari. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the review. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Remember and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Instagram or Facebook. So I'm going home for my tea. Catch ya.